Hey everybody, it's Anthony. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about travel guitars and travel guitar setups, I suppose. Let's break right into the story time here. I have a career that has me traveling all the time. I go down to San Francisco every week and I spend maybe 4 days down there at a time or so, unless they have me go somewhere else to do something. But while I'm down there, I like to pick on the guitar a little bit. I like to practice, trying to break through that intermediate plateau and stuff. So I've been down there with my travel guitar for a while. I have not had an amp to use with the travel guitar. In order to fix that, I went to Guitar Center and I bought the Positive Grid Spark Neo amp modeling headphones. They're not an amp modeling headphone. That was incorrect. It's an app that runs Bluetooth or something into the headphones, and that's how that works. So I haven't opened these yet, and I'm going to, right in front of your eyes here. Let's get to it. So right out of the box, this thing will power on. Inside the box, the first thing that you're going to get is this fancy Neo card right here. This has a QR code that you can scan to get the Spark Neo, I don't know what the app is called. It's probably just called Spark. But anyway, it's got the QR code. You can get the Spark app and then connect your headphones, which is what we're going to do here in a second. The other things you get are the fancy charging cable and the input jack wireless thing, which you can see has the charger. Maybe you can see has the charger right there on the back. I guess next we'll fire up the Spark app here on the phone. So we got the iPhone all set up, downloaded the Spark app from the App Store, and we're going to open it. And here we go. It's going to open up, and it's going to want to connect immediately to the phone. So I'm going to guess that all you got to do is turn this thing on and then find it in Bluetooth. So let's start with the power button. Connecting. Make sure to turn on your Spark amp. Yep, we did. And that's it. It's connected like right away. It's got the serial number and my account information there. I suppose we should probably register those for legal reasons, I suppose. Alrighty, TX pairing. Your Spark Neo will automatically pair with your transmitter. Turn your Neo and transmitter on. Plug in and play. This is the part, I guess, where we find out if the transmitter has any battery in it. Oh, look at that. Right out of the box, it turns on. Awesome. Connect Bluetooth audio. I don't want to do that. Watch and learn. Don't care. There's a whole bunch of stuff. All the gear. All right. Cool. Protect your hearing. Come on now. Really? Okay. Firmware update. Please update your Spark's firmware for the latest features. No, we're not going to do that. All right. This is the part where we plug in and play. Let's see what it does. Oh, yes. Fuck yes. Let's try some clean. All right, I'm impressed. That sounds pretty good. I've been playing with these for a little bit more time than what you're probably witnessing me show you during the editing, but I'll give you the lowdown here. Let's talk about the app for a little bit. The app is pretty good. I like the amp models that they have on here. They've got a bunch of different presets. If you tap in the upper left corner there on the crunch bit there, you can see you got a clean crunch, solo, high gain with a whole bunch of pedals as well that you can swap in, swap out. Basically, the one that I'm using right now looks like it's probably some British clean kind of amp, and I thought it sounded really good. All these pedals that you've got there. If you want to turn one of those on, all you got to do is drag it down, and if you want to turn it off, you just swipe it back up, and that's pretty easy. If you want to change it, just tap on it twice, and then you can select from a plethora of different types of thing here. Come on. So it looks like it's got it divided on the pedal side into the different types of pedals. So you got gate, compressor, or wah, and then you've got the drive function there. So you got like you could do maybe an overdrive or something. Let's see what they got. Fuzz, bass muff, guitar muff, bandmaster, and yeah, just a bunch of stuff that you can choose from. As far as amps go, you've got just a million. Looks like there's a Jimi Hendrix package that you can get. But that's locked, and I'm not about to get it because I'm probably just going to do one thing. But you can see there's tons of amplifiers that you can use here. So you can do an EQ plugin, looks like. There's a delay and a reverb section as well as far as the EQs go. And it looks like the modifying thing. You got tremolo, chorus, flanger. A whole bunch of stuff that you're seeing here on the list. There's your delays that I'm showing you here. And then as far as reverbs go, you've got all these guys to pick from. So you got plenty of options there to choose from. We can do some jam tracks as well. Looks like they've got the music. I was just playing around with the country jam track over here, which sounds pretty good. I'll demo that one possibly a little bit later. But yeah, you've got just like a bunch of things that you can look through on here. It has AI, not something that I guess I'm going to probably be using so much, but it is an option. You can't make videos. That's the one bummer that I've had with this one so far, is that I'm going to have to find another way to make videos. But when I'm practicing, it's going to sound really good through these headphones. These are not cheap headphones. They're built well, and the noise isolation that it has is pretty good. I wish it was active noise canceling, because I have kind of a fetish for noise canceling, because I like to be isolated in there, but the noise isolating foam does a really good job. And like I said, these headphones are heavy. They're really good. So you can't do videos, but you can go in and set up a profile. That's kind of neat. And you can even like set up an account for, I forget, like it's not SoundCloud. It's something else. You can share presets with other people. Like if you go into your profile, in my ToneCloud presets, and I guess you can save those and share those. So I might set up a couple in there and put a link down below so that you guys can find those and download those and play with these settings. But anyways, that's a Spark app. Really great overall. I'm not upset about that. I'm just a little bummed about the video stuff, but I'll figure that out. And nothing else, I can jam to that country jam track. Speaking of which, that's a great segue to go right back into it. So let's see what one of these jam tracks sounds like with some more or less crappy improvisation stuff. Let's get going. YouTube jam tracks as well. If you're on the fence about this still, let me make it really easy for you by showing you the one final coolest feature of these headphones. You might be worried, wow, those headphones, they look really big. Well, don't you worry, because you can fold them up. And then you're like, but Anthony, what am I going to do with the input jack? Don't worry, Spark's got you covered. It's got the little 1/4-inch input jack. You can plug a guitar into this thing, by the way. There you go. And then spin that sucker around, fold it down. Just like that, you have super compact headphones. I mean, what more can you ask for? The ability to record video when you're wearing them and playing them. I really can't think of anything. Anyways, this is awesome. Go get yourself one. They run about $200. You can pick them up at Guitar Center, and you can also get it on the Positive Grid website, where you can also find a bunch of other Positive Grid Spark products, like actual amplifiers that also work with the same app that I have showed you. If you don't want to spend $200 on these headphones, here's an alternative for you. You could buy these VOX AC-30 amp simulating headphones instead. These are $80, and they do the trick, but you can't, there's the functionality of these versus these, that there's no comparison. Go with these. Spend the extra money, and you won't regret it. Thanks for listening to me talk about these Spark Neos for a little while. $200, 100% worth it. Go get yourself some, and you'll be the happiest person in the world for at least 2 weeks until it becomes normal that you've been using them. Drop a like, hit subscribe, ring the bell, all the normal YouTube junk, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.